Guys, welcome to StandFirm with Ben, episode number one. I'm really excited because this is the first episode that we're going to drop in my show. And I want to take the time so you guys can get to know me. Who am I? Why am I sitting in this chair and in this couch? If this is a chair, it doesn't matter. I can sit here. And what I've done in my life, what's my story, and kind of like what's expected for the show. So you guys can know what StandFirm with Ben is all about. I wanna tell you guys a little bit in the beginning. So we're gonna focus on two main people: entrepreneurs and athletes. Why? Because I want to show you guys the mindset and all the skills of what it truly takes to win in life. Something that I see a lot in social media and just like with everything in just life is that everybody's showing you the end result, the highlight, the thing that they've made or they have or whatever. And I truly believe that's been affecting my generation, even younger people, because they're not patient. They think they can get to somewhere in life without knowing what it truly takes. So I'm going to be bringing a lot of entrepreneurs and athletes and just talking from my own experience because I've done a few things as well. And to show you guys what it truly takes, the mental skills of what it truly takes to win in life, not just to be good or to be okay or just to show up, but to truly win in everything you do. And the second thing that I'm most passionate about as well, and something that I'm a witness and evidence in my own life, is I want to show you guys and teach you how you can have God in all areas in your life. In my life, in my personal life, I've seen way more success while applying spiritual things and having God in all areas of my life. Because as humans, we can do a lot, but with God, we can do way more. And the third one, which is the most important one, which is my message to the world, and this is one of the reasons why I started this Cold and Red 20U that we're sponsoring StandFirm as well, is all about finding your purpose and having urgency. And I'm truly passionate about that message because I'll dive more and dive deeper into the topic as well because that message changed my life. And when I think of the thing that truly helped me do everything I've done and do more and everything where I am in life right now was finding my purpose and the word urgency. So I'll be a reminder of you don't have time and there's a lot of things God expects from you too. So you're gonna hear that a lot coming from me. Okay, that's the vision for the show. We're gonna focus on four things. We have four formats inside the show. First one is gonna be kind of like a real talk, just me, and we might have a co-host. So I haven't think about it. I haven't thought about it yet. We'll see what's the move on that one. But it's just gonna teach about like just mental skills, what it takes to win, just real stuff. It's gonna be a short one, just like 8 to 15 minutes, just whatever's on my mind that I want to share with you guys. The second one is going to be trending internet, and I'll take three topics, current events. We're going to make fun of it, and also talk about solutions of what's actually going on in the world and stuff that is just trendy as well. So that one's going to be a funny one. The third one is going to be Q&As, and that's where you guys come along and you guys can participate in Starting From with Ben. So you can submit your questions. We're going to post more information. You can submit it to our DMs through our DMs on Instagram, and we're gonna have different platforms so you guys can also send us your questions and stuff. And then the fourth one is gonna be we're gonna have interviews with entrepreneurs, athletes, just young people as well that have done something locally or in other states, whatever. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna share their stories, kind of like what they've done, and show you the real stuff and how you guys can do it too. All right, so let's jump into this thing. As I said, this first episode is so you guys can get to know me. Let me tell you a little bit about my life. So I moved to the US 2 years ago, and I moved here because I wanted to become a motocross rider before. That didn't work out and ended up friggin' having a bunch of injuries. And then I started a clothing brand called 20U, which is like the next Nike, but better. And then I became an entrepreneur, and then I got into public speaking. I've done like 4 or 5 public speaking events. I've spoken at TEDx, our own events that we host with multiple entrepreneurs, which has been amazing as well. Really, really successful people that I really admire. What else? I've done an ultra marathon runner. I've done ultra marathons like 100 milers, 50Ks, 50 milers with messed up meniscus, broken foot, a lot of stuff like that because I love just pushing myself mentally and developing those mental skills. I've also done Ironmans, triathlons, with little to no training just to test my mental skills. I know I'm an extremist, but I like it because I'll dive deep more into my story of why I'm an extremist and why I need stuff like that. So I've done those things. Now I'm working here at StandFirm with Armani. I met Armani a couple months ago, and we created this from scratch. We have this office, the venue. We're sponsoring a festival a couple of weeks from now, and I'm gonna be speaking as well in front of like 5 to 6 thousand people. I have my own show, public speaking, entrepreneur, athlete. Now I got into MMA, so I do a lot. And when I think of all this stuff that I've done in my life, and the one thing that changed me and that has helped me to achieve all of this in such a short period of time. Again, I've been here 2 years, and it's been amazing because I've been able to connect and work with a lot of amazing people and build a lot of stuff, and made I made a name out of myself here in Utah when I moved here, and that's why I've been having all this opportunity. So when I think about the one thing that how I've been able to achieve those things, and I'll be discussing a lot, is finding my personal purpose on this earth, and finding my identity as well. Who am I? Why am I here? And those things are key. And I coach a lot of people as well, and that's what I teach to these guys and girls is I have a program, and I always teach about that because I truly believe if you want to get better in life, you got to figure out your purpose and your identity. That's your foundation before even like making money or reading books. There's a lot of self-help out there, but I've found that that's the first thing that you got to do, and I'll explain why too. Okay, so talking about my story, as I said, I'm from Chile. I'm 23. I'm gonna be 24 in September. I'm the fifth of six children. I have five brothers and sorry, four brothers and one sister. What else? I was really, I mean, I didn't do much in high school. I'll be honest with you guys. I was just there, just chilling with my life. And I feel like the most fulfilling thing going on was just playing volleyball, and that was it. I kind of had a good relationship with God, and now God is a huge part of my life. But I want to talk about a few events that occurred in my life that has helped me become the man I am today, and with my goals and my standards and everything, and what I've accomplished as well. So when I was 16, it was funny because I was at a party. I used to party a lot before. I was at a party with my friends. It was a Friday night, like I think it was like 2:30 at night. And it's funny because I shared this on my TEDx talk on like a couple months ago. Anyway, I was 16 and I was at this party, and I was with my friends. They were all drinking and stuff. I don't drink. I never drank or anything, but that was my world. So we're at this club, second floor VIP. Everybody was drunk. You have drugs all over the place and everything. And I don't know why I left all of them. And I went to this bar that you could see the first floor and everybody dancing. And I don't know where the music just stopped and I couldn't hear anything. And this voice, I don't know, she's feeling, or I don't know what it was, but I just had this voice talk to me that it was like, Ben, having fun is not enough. You need something else. And that's where I got more serious about my relationship with God. I started serving more people. I go to church a lot too, so that's a huge part of my life now. And anyway, when I was 17, 18, I decided to serve a mission to go to Uruguay for 2 years. So I had to wait 3 months so I can get ready and all this stuff for the church and everything. And this is the second part that I want to share with you guys because I'll be speaking a lot about personal stuff. So that's what I do. I'm like a storyteller. And I have a lot of compassion with people, for people, and I love to help people because I know what it feels like to be in the other side. And I can relate to a lot of what people have been through as well, like younger people. And I'm really passionate about young people because of the stuff I'm gonna be talking about. Anyway, I was 18. I had 3 months to wait. During those 3 months, my house got burned when I was by myself. People robbed into our house twice. I got into a really bad fight with my dad. Lost the relationship with my mom, my dad, because she backed him up. And I've always been the good kid. As I said, I'm the fifth of six. So I've always been the good one, in my opinion. So I lost the relationship with them. That kind of killed me. Um, I said, people robbed into our house. I almost hit a car, almost crashed. One of my friends, best friends, almost got killed. I had a really bad encounter with the devil. That's why I believe in God a lot as well, because I've seen the bad stuff, the opposite. And after all this stuff, I just went to just deep down depression, dude. I mean, I just had all these feelings that, dude, nobody cares about me. Friggin', I can't even talk to my mom anymore, my dad, like all this stuff. Like, why am I even gonna go and serve for 2 years? People that I don't even know. So I started having all these thoughts, and I went deep down in my life that moment. And I was just 18. I didn't know much. But I remember in one of the worst periods of my life, I went to my bedroom and I grabbed a gun, and I was at the point I was going to kill myself. And I don't know why. I mean, I now I know why, but I prayed because I was like, "Frick, dude, if I kill myself, I'm going to see God. So I better pray before." But I prayed, and it was in the first time in my life that I truly felt God's love for me, and I truly felt that like He believed in me, and that dude, that meant the world to me. And He made me feel something that I was not able to see in myself. He saw my potential, and the most important thing is that I felt that I mattered, which that was something that is the whole reason of why I started 20U, which is going to be the best brand athletic brand in the freaking world, and it's freaking amazing everything we're doing. But that's what we always preach about purpose. So anyway, um, I had all these feelings, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if this is true or not, but I'll just follow this feeling, whatever. I decided not to do this decision, and I ended up serving a mission, which was amazing because it was a lot of spiritual stuff, helping people, religion, and it established the foundation for my life when it comes to spiritual stuff and my relationship with God. It was amazing. And the other story I want to share with you was something that influenced me a lot, and this woman changed my freaking life. In 2019, I had a month and a half before coming home. I didn't know what to do with my life. And dude, I get it. Like, if you don't know what to do, and if you don't have direction, if you don't know what to study, I get it. That's why I'm so passionate about young people, because I didn't have anybody in their 20s who can teach me this stuff that I can look up to. So that's my whole purpose. I want to show you what's possible. If I can achieve all this stuff in like in my 20s, you can do it too. And this, I'm teaching you the freaking blueprint. So anyway, when I was it was 2019. I didn't know what to do with my life. I was a month and a half before coming home. And I was like, dude, my freaking parents are getting divorced. I don't know if to go to the States right away or stay in Chile. I don't know what to do with my life. So there's these leaders that came, religious leaders that came to Uruguay to a 3 day conference. And I heard this dude talk. His name was Elder de Hoyos. That was his title. And I heard this dude talk, and he was just talking. I was like, dude, I need some guidance from this guy. This dude seems amazing. Then I heard his wife. Freaking conviction, power, urgency was awesome. And I was like, you know what? I need some guidance from her because she's amazing. So she came and she was sitting down, she was eating, and I just approached her. I was like, hey, my name is Ben, whatever. Like, I'm gonna go home in a month and a half. My parents are getting divorced. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to study. I've been here for 2 years. I'm gonna be like going back to my normal life. And I needed some guidance. And I asked her a bunch of questions out of nowhere. And you're gonna hear me a lot saying this stuff and asking you guys as well, because I know for a fact that this is the most important thing you guys can know. She asked me these two things. Who are you? And I was like, look at my tag, because we had a tag back in the day with like our name. And I was like, I'm Elder Perez. I don't know. She's like, no, who are you specifically? And I was like, I don't know. I'm a missionary. I'm a child of God. I mean, I've heard that a lot. And like in the church, my parents told me that a lot. I'm a child of God. She's like, no, you specifically, who are you? And I really thought it for a minute. And I was like, I don't know. You want me to be honest? I don't know. And she's like, then why are you here? And I was like, to help people? And she's like, no, dude, like you specifically. Why 2019? I was like, I don't know. I've read some books. Like in scripture, it says we're here to have joy. I don't know. She's like, Ben, God waited so many years, thousands of years to send you to the earth right now. Why? And I want you to be specific. Why? Why now? Why not 1,000 years ago or freaking 500 years ago? And I want you guys to ask the same questions. Why now? Like, why? And I was like, I don't know. Preach this for 2 years. I have no idea for myself. I don't know who I am. If you want me to be specific, I don't know why I'm here. I have no idea. And she told me, I want you to go home and I want you to pray about those two things. Who am I? Why am I here? Why 2019 on the moment? And I want you to ask God, and you're gonna open the scriptures from a random page, and you're not gonna stop reading until you find an answer. And you're gonna bring me an answer tomorrow. And I want you to ponder about those two questions. I want you to ponder about your life. Who am I? Why am I here? So I went home that night and I was like, kneel down. I was like, God, dude, look, dude, like, who am I? What do you want from me? Why now? Why wasn't I born friggin' 1,000 years ago? And it was amazing because I finished that prayer and I started pondering about my life. Started reading the scriptures and some other stuff, and just I was really intentional about it, and I found an answer. And it was so cool because I realized that I was here to do great things. And this is what I want to teach you guys. You were someone before coming to this earth, and you don't remember though. Your life wasn't it didn't start when you were born in friggin' 2000 or whatever. You were somebody with skills, talents. That's why the question "Who are you?" is really important, and I figured that out. And then the purpose thing, the why am I here? I figured that out. And it's like, dude, I matter. Like, holy crap, dude! I almost killed myself 2 years ago, and now I have an idea of like why am I here, which is related to other people. So I came the next day, and I was like, Sister Dioyos, because that was her name. Dude, I know my purpose in a general way. Now I'll explain that too. She was like, Ben, when somebody asked me that same question years ago and I found an answer, stop watching TV, stop scrolling down social media, stop wasting my time, stop hanging out with people that were not going to help me fulfill my purpose. And she said it. The word urgency came to my life because I realized God expected a lot of me and I had limited time to do it. That woman freaking changed my life. She has no idea the freaking ripple effect that she's had in my life because I've been able to help hundreds, if not freaking thousands of people. Dude, I'm a freaking immigrant. I moved here 2 years ago. I've done ultra marathons, freaking Ironmans, marathons with messed up names, things that people would not even think about just to push through pain. I've realized that the human brain is freaking powerful. Plus, with God, there is nothing we can't do in this world. I've been able to speak in front of hundreds of people. I'm 23, dude. People do these when they're 35 or 40. I started a company, now have my own show. I'm going to be speaking in front of thousands of people. I've spoken at TEDx. I used to watch that thing when I was a kid. I've met all these multimillionaires, entrepreneurs, people that they're like, wait, how old are you? 23? Dude, you're going to go places. For me, it's just a matter of time. But the evidence is there. Why? Because I know who the frig I am, dude. And that's the main thing I want to share with you guys. And that's where I want to jump into this thing. Why? Because, dude, you were somebody before coming here. Your life didn't start in 2000 or where the frig you were born. You lived with God before. You did certain things. You had talents, gifts, traits, all this stuff. You don't remember. That's why the most important thing you're going to figure it out is knowledge about yourself. Who the hell are you, if I ask you? Who are you? Do you know? Do you know yourself? Dude, most people go through life with families and friggin' they jump into the relationships and they create all these things without even knowing who they are. Your identity is the most important thing. And I'm here to tell you that you friggin' matter. That you were born in this time on the earth because you're here to do great things. And you're going to start believing that once you start praying and pondering about your life. So that's my first invitation. Second thing, which I'm really passionate about this, your purpose. Why the hell are you born on this time? Were you born this time? Why are you freaking here 2020 freaking 3? Why? What's the most fulfilling thing going on in your life? You're here just to play golf, just to hang out with your friends, just to like live life? You're here just to watch movies, just to go to school? Well, let me tell you, you're not. We live in the worst period on the earth. Why? Because this is something I've learned about purpose. When we were with God before, you don't remember this, but you will at some point once you start asking yourself these questions. When we were with God before, He showed us the big plan of the earth, like everything that was going to happen. And He showed you 2020 freaking 3. And He told you, hey, dude, it's going to be rough. A lot of families are being broken. Dude, it's dangerous outside. There's a lot of ideologies, freaking being shoved down your throats, freaking education. We live in the worst period of the earth. Dude, younger generation, you guys, which I'm talking to you, you have the potential to be great. The reality, you are guys, not all of you, there's some exceptions, but most of you are the softest generation in the entire world. God showed you all this stuff, that He was going to be a mess. And I want to tell you what you guys did. What we all did, what I did too. You look God in the eye and you're like, God, I want to be there. I want to be in 2020 freaking 3. Why? Because I want to contribute. I want to be a leader. I want to be a freaking example. I want to be a role model. I want to show people what's possible. It's going to be a mess. Do I have to go through all that hell and suffer and go through pain? I don't care. I'll do it because I want to show others what's possible. I want to contribute. I want to provide. I want to be a protector. That's why you're freaking here. So my question for you, are you doing that? What are you doing? What's going on with your life? If I ask you three things, are you truly fulfilled? Like if you freaking die today and you see God in the eye, can you say, God, I did freaking everything? I helped people. I was becoming the best version of myself. I pushed myself. I was chasing my potential. Are you truly fulfilled? Are you truly confident? When you look yourself in the freaking mirror, are you truly proud of the man or woman that you are? Do you know who you are? Are you truly happy with your life? You know, the sad thing is that I've talked with a bunch of people, older, younger, my age, and most people answer to those three questions with a negative answer: no. They might say in social media that their lives are pretty cool and everything, but once you're one on one and you ask enough whys, the answer is no. Why? Because, dude, you don't know who you are, bro. Your freaking purpose. Why are you here? That's what I'm saying, dude. In social media, everybody's telling you go to the gym, read books, make money, do this, do that. I promise you. Just listen to me. If you can figure out who you are, your identity, ask God, dude. Pray about it, ponder about it, get to know yourself a little bit more. Your talents, your gifts, where you're more inclined to do. And why are you here? And this is the other thing I want to share with you guys, because you're going to figure out a general purpose. And we're going to dive more as the show goes by in the future and break it down and how you can fulfill this on the daily basis. But we're just talking about generalities here. You're going to figure out that you're here for other people. You're not here for yourself. And this is the other thing I share with people. You can find your purpose in your struggle. Your mess, that's your message, bro. I'm really good at helping people in everything I do. And God has opened me a lot of doors. Because as I said in the beginning, dude, I know what it feels like in the other side. I know what it feels like to be lonely. I know what it feels like to friggin' feeling that you don't matter, you don't care. I know what it feels like not getting any freaking help when you struggle. And you pray to God, dude, please help me. And then nobody shows up. And you gotta like freaking dry your tears and be like, you know what? I gotta take accountability and nobody's gonna show up and help me. So I gotta figure this thing out. I know what it feels like. And I made my life on earth my purpose to become the dude I never had, to become the friend I've always wanted, to become the leader I wanted when I was younger. That's why I'm so passionate about young guys and girls. Because, dude, I didn't have anybody who can like they were in their 20s. I had people like older, but I couldn't relate. The gap was too big, and that's what I've been trying. What we're doing with 20U and StandFirm is show you guys that you can. I'm not that far away from you, dude. Like everything you guys see in my life, which I think is a lot in like such a short period of time. And I've been able to like influence and help a lot of people and build companies and be in stage and like races and physical stuff, spiritual stuff, everything. You guys can do it too. Like if you can think about your life and people that truly believe in you and they're willing to do something to help you out, it might be only like three or two or even one. Well, I want my name, Ben Petch, to be in these people, in your fingers. I believe in you. That's the reason why me personally, I'm doing everything I'm doing with 20U, my personal brand, StandFirm. That's what this show is all about, to help you guys win in life. And dude, I understand that this message is not for everybody. As you can tell, I'm a pretty straightforward dude. I'm loyal to the truth. I will always tell you guys the truth. Sometimes you guys are not going to like the truth. But guess what? You can argue with the truth. If you're being entitled, if you're being lazy, if you're being full of crap, I'm going to tell you. Because, dude, friggin', there's a huge problem with your generation, guys. The younger generation is that you guys have the most potential, but the reality is that you guys are not going chasing that friggin' potential. You're getting distracted. You're doing dumb stuff. You're wasting your time, bro. You're not going to be here forever. So I'm going to be your freaking weekly reminder to get your crap figured out and become the man and the woman God created you to be. That's the whole point. I want you to win in life. And I'll bring every single individual that I know that they're actually doing the stuff that they're talking about so you guys can learn from them and from us and from me and whatever in the events that we're going to do. But dude, it's a big vision and this thing freaking matters. You matter. Your purpose is the most important thing. So I want you guys to start thinking about it. Who are you? Why are you here? Figure those things out. And dude, if you don't believe in God and maybe you're asking yourself these questions, I don't even know, bro. I'm at a point that believing God is a fact. You can't deny it. Like, it's the law of gravity. You want to figure it out if the law of gravity is real, go and jump from a building, and you figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. I have too much evidence that God is real, so I can tell you by experience that God loves you guys, but He expects a lot from you too. You guys, the younger generation, you guys are going through a lot, and we're here to help you. I'm personally here to help you as well. So that's what the show with Ben, StandFirm with Ben, is all about. And we're gonna be posting more. We're gonna have episodes every week. Um, and yeah, social media. You guys can reach out through social media with your questions and everything. But yeah, again, I'm here to help you guys. I care. That's why me personally, I do everything I do. Everything I do in my personal life is related to you guys. And I always pray at night. I always pray. I'm like, God, please help me so I can help other people. Please give me so I can give more. Because I've been in the other side, and when nobody believed in me, I just had somebody, a feeling that believed in me. And that was the thing that saved my life. So now you're going to have somebody physically and in social media that truly believes in you and your potential. And that's one of the biggest skills and the things that has pay off big time in my life is the fact that I can see people's potential, especially young people. So stay tuned for all the episodes that we're going to be dropping. Follow along, be part of this amazing community that we're building, the events that we're going to be dropping, and just be part of this because we care. I care. So, anyways, I love you guys and hope to interact with you guys more in the future and create and build this amazing community. Love you guys and have a great day. See you guys later.